G'day Improvisers, and welcome to episode 10 in this first series of Improv for Players. There's only two more to go after this one, but today is a real special event. It's a major event, and we'll find out why in just a moment. G'day viewers, my name's Tim.
And I'm Don. Welcome to miAim, the Improvised Line, an innovative method
designed to help you create musical improvisations and compositions.
As this is our 50th video, we are calling it a major event.
In celebration of that, today's chord progression contains only major chords. Happy 50th, Don.
Happy 50th, Tim. Cheers.
5 minutes later.
As this is a major event, all our chords today will be major. So that will include a major triad, a major seventh, and a dominant seventh chord, because they're all major based. The first is the A Ahern, which is C, E, G, plus a B for a C major seventh. The fourth is the Lydian, F, A, C, E for an F major 7 or an E flat for an F dominant 7th. The fifth is the MixoLydian, G, B, D, F for a G7, a dominant 7th chord. And the second is a Dorian, D, F sharp, A, C for another dominant 7th chord. So this brings us to our first quick tip for today, which is that we're only using the major triads and TetraChords in this chord progression and give us a brand new tonal sound right throughout the chord progression. Because we're just using major sevenths and dominant sevenths and their associated triads, it's all bright, it's all happy, it's all major, because it's a major event. So when we're looking at the chords, you can really hear how the tonal quality has changed throughout that chord progression. Today's chord progression uses a fairly standard chord progression of 1, 4, 2, 5, but because we've raised the third note of the second chord to an F sharp, we're making it a major chord. When we look at the chords on the cycle of keys, we can see that they're all together. And this is one really good reason as to why all the dominant 7th and major chords work so well, because they naturally lead into each other. So by raising the third note on the D chord, we're making it a major chord, which gives it a really different sound, and we'll look forward to hearing that in just a moment.
Exactly.
So this brings us to the second quick tip for today, which is instead of playing all the chords in the root position, as we've demonstrated when we've just gone through the chords, use the various inversions that you have, and this then brings the melody and the harmonies closer together. So you might start in a root position, then use the inversions. And you'll start to hear how melodies change and how harmonies start to change. We'll demonstrate that more when we come to the end of the video and I'll do a quick improvisation.
A little longer than a few minutes
And
later.
our third quick tip for today is that you can change any minor triad to a major triad by sharpening the third note of the triad or the third note of its scale.
Another alternative, Tim, is you could change the majors to a minor and the minors to majors and make another entirely different effect. But we'll come to that later because today is about a major event.
Rock and roll usually follows the 1-4-5 chord progression, which is all major chords, and occasionally they throw in a 2 or a 6 with both minor chords in that chord family. Today we're changing things up a bit. We're sharpening that third note of the second chord and making it a major triad and playing it also as a dominant 7th chord. So it's really simple. We're looking at the second one today, which in this example would be D, changing it up to the major. So instead of playing boring old 1, 4, 2, 5, we're going to change it up. 1, 4, 2, 5. And we play it with TetraChords. 1, 4, 2, 5. Let's change it up and put that sharp 3 in on the second chord. 1, 4, 2, 5. So you can really hear the difference and increase that tonal quality of your overall sound throughout any piece that you want. Change your minors to majors and see what a difference it makes.
2 hours later.
So as we come to the end of the 50th video, I'm going to, as normal, play an improvisation. And it is a true improvisation. I'll make it up on the spot.
So you're going to demonstrate, Tim, that starting with, say, root chords, inverting them, and showing how the melody and the harmony come together closer by inverting the chords.
That's right. So I'll start by playing the arpeggios in root position. Start playing some arpeggios in various inversions. You'll start to hear a melody come out. I'll pick up on that and then extrapolate that melody through the inversions and some root notes and root chords and just see what happens. We'll follow the chord progression as it appears in the chart in today's free chart.
It's all about improvisation, Tim.
That's it. That's
It's
what we're on
all about improvisation.
Exactly.
And the more you explore your mind, the more avenues you'll see to create the improvised line.
That's right. For improvisation.
True improvisation and miAim.
If you haven't already, please make sure you improvate your way down to the subscribe button, give us a big thumbs up and comment on this video. If you have any other questions, you can post them below or contact us via our website at miAim.com.au. Thanks very much for watching miAim, the improvised line, an innovative method, and we'll catch you guys next week with more music information. See ya!
We're celebrating our 50th, Tim. We can cut that there if you like, and then you can fucking do it properly, okay?